Once y'all get inside, make sure you send a wave in the chat. Let me know that you can see me, that you can hear me, all the things. But I'm excited to jump on into the goodie shop. I feel like I need to be playing my goodies, my goodies. But let me know that y'all can see me, that y'all can hear me, all the things. I am here. Hey. Okay. So I am really excited to kind of give y'all a sneak peek of behind the scenes into my favorite Goodie Shop templates. So inside of the Goodie Shops, I have all the things, Dubsado templates, Airtable templates, productivity templates, you name it. So I'm really, really excited to give you guys, a little glimpse behind the scenes. So of course, at any time, if you have questions, even if you're watching the replay, if you're like, Ashley, you didn't show this, but what about this? Drop it in the chat. Let me know all the things, okay? Um, so for this week, I'm actually going to give you guys a whole goodies on the run, goodies gone live this week, okay? So today I'm talking all about the Airtable Partner Hub. I'm going to share my screen here in a second to show you guys that. Tomorrow, we are going into my support ticket tool, which is probably one of my favorite, if I'm being honest. It just really allows you to get out of your inbox when it comes to managing client tickets, okay? So this is for all of my done for you girlies, anybody, especially branded web designers, during your launch phase, copywriters during your revisions phase, you name it, okay? Y'all need this hub. On Wednesday, I'm going to show you my BizOps hub to track leads, track availability, capacity, all the things. Never really you'll never have to go into another month or another quarter kind of wondering how things went. Like no, no gut feel. You get facts with this biz hub. Okay. Thursday, I am showcasing a new hub that I finally finished, my Airtable Content and Launch Hub. So we are saying goodbye to them long ass Google documents where you are planning all of your launch emails. Y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? And now that Google Docs have tabs, you're like, oh, I can organize it better with creating a new tab for this launch. No, because it's still in a long ass Google document, okay? We're not doing that anymore. You're going to use this Airtable Hub instead. It also, if you do launches, campaigns of any kind, this will allow you to see your launch progress real time, connect that content to your launch, all the things. And then I could not leave my girl Dubsado out. So on Friday, we are going to dive into the Dubsado DIY course. Okay, um, literally, it's everything you need to have a clear and consistent client experience inside of Dubsado. So I know a lot of y'all that DIY'd your Dubsado are not using all of its features to its full capacity. That's okay because this course is going to help you do that. All right. In case we have not met, friends, I'm Ashley, your favorite systems pro, and the boss of solution integrators. Okay. I love to keep shit simple. It is what it is. I support solo, lean business owners, agency owners, you name it, in creating simple but efficient systems that support their high ticket offers, that support the way that they want to run their businesses in their own unique way. Okay. So now I am going to hop over to my referral partner hub. I'm going to show you guys the pretty things first, right? Like the front end for you, the things that you can share with your partners too, right? Now, I love getting affiliate and referral money, okay? And lately I have been in my affiliate bag, all right? But as partners, right, whether it's we have partners for ourselves or, people that you partner with, a lot of times it's like, one, how do I tell people about this offer? Two, like, how like did somebody refer me or did somebody say that I referred them, like do I got money coming, all the things, right? So this hub is intended to really help your partners sell for you, right? I believe in transparency. So everything that I do is transparent, and I want to be transparent with my partners too. So inside of this hub, I have kind of a business summary view, right? For you to be able to see your active partners, how much money those partners have brought you, as a whole, your overall payouts to your partners, and then how many payouts are pending. Now, again, this can be customized to suit your needs, right? I personally, for my referral partners, you get $100. Certain quarters, I might decide like, yo, I'm gonna do a bump. Maybe Q2 is a little slow for you, and you can say, hey, this quarter is gonna be double the affiliate credit, right? But this hub is intended no matter what client management or CRM, air quotes, you are using, to allow you to track, right? So if you are a Dubsado or a Honeybook or a 17 Hats user, right? As long as you have the ability to say, hey, how did you hear about me and who referred you, you can use this hub, okay? Um, I also include Zaps in here for if you have products or things in ThriveCart and you want to track these things here too, right? ThriveCart has a partner-ish hub, but sometimes, if especially if you have to manually pay out, you might lose track of some of those things. So again, all of that is available here in this hub. One of the things that I like the most about this is kind of the external partner side of things, right? So again, this can be customized to meet your needs however you see fit, but maybe you want a single place where all of your partners can come and get the rundown on your offers, your how well they're performing, right? All the things. So with this view, it allows you to send it to your partners. If you're on a paid Airtable plan, you can use the read only view to share. And so partners will only see this. You don't have to pay for them, but you do have to be on a paid Airtable plan for this, right? But let's say we want to allow them to keep a view of all of their upcoming partner payouts, right? Now, I personally don't want all my partners to see all the things, right? Um, if you are like, pushing the competition of like who can, be the highest paid partner, cool. I personally would not do that. I would duplicate this interface and then restrict it only to Ashley Tyndall, right? So Ashley can only see the people that she referred, right? But again, if you like, I want everybody to see everybody, you do your thing. That's on you, right? But I would recommend duplicating this interface, locking it down so only Ashley can see her partner or the people that she's referred, and then sharing this as a read-only interface with her. So there's never a question of, well, how many referrals did I have? Who did I refer? Do I got money coming? All the things, right? They're able to see this information here. I personally, I don't pay out until the projects are wrapped up. That's included in the email that they get. So I like to share that information up here too, right? Then allowing them to see my available offers. So, hey, these are all the things that you can tell the girlies about, right? This is the status of them. Here's a link to my sales page. Things for you to note, etc. If there is a partner sign up link, so like if it's a digital product through ThriveCart, you can click to allow them to view that information, right? Or quickly get access to that. Now, that's kind of the front end, the pretty stuff. But how does this work? Like, what does this look like back? What's the nitty gritty, right? So for every partner that one signs up to be a partner. Now, you could allow anybody at any time to refer you, right? But there is a way for you to have a formal referral partner sign up. So I do have that form in here. And to me, this is helpful to gather a lot of this information up front to know, give me your PayPal email address. Where would you promote? If you'd like to send gifts, if you have a terms and conditions for your partner programs, all the things, right? Now, when they enroll, you can use my onboarding automation to then notify them, hey, we're now in an onboarding status. Here's the thing, whatever. Now, you can do this either when they enroll or whenever they receive their first referral. So, something that I've installed recently So I had someone, a while ago sign up to be a referral partner, but it was another 6 months before somebody actually came their way. Once that referral booked, I send them this email. First, I gotta say thank you for referring so and so. This is your first referral, so I want you to know you won't get this money, right? When I wrap up their project on this date. I'm like letting them know, like, hey, here's your PayPal email address. If it's different, let me know. All of the things. But this allows you to easily onboard a partner, notify a partner, so that they care about what they need to care about when they need to care about it, right? My you got money email, right? So once you click approve, yep, send that payout notification, show me the money. I got paid, so you will too. So this is again just to let them know, look, you gonna have money coming in the bank on this day. As a way for me to remember to actually send the payout. I use ClickUp for my project management. So also in this automation, it will send a task to ClickUp or Asana or whatever, or just your inbox that says, hey, on this date, that project wrap up date, go ahead and send Ashley her $100. Okay. So again, it's all integrated no matter what tool you decide to use. Again, if you're a Dubsado girly, a Honeybook, 17 hats, custom Airtable, a tally form, with a Notion CRM, whatever. I have this set up in a way that it can be used for everybody. Okay. So you have all your partner data in here. You're able to see a link out to the actual, referrals. So you can see, Ashley's referred Beyonce, Ava's referred Nicole and Blue Ivy. This is her lifetime payout. This is her pending payouts. This is how much, Ava has sent me or booked for me 10K in sales, right? I'm gonna lean into this partnership with her, right? This was our latest referral. Jasmine Sullivan was the latest the latest referral, right? But this is the partner data side for you to manage. For the individual clients that are referred to you, kind of this is the backside of that, right? So you're able to see by partner, by service, by payout amount, and you have that control of clicking to approve the payout notification, right? So, like for example, this record here is $200 instead of 100, and I made a note. March was a double payout month, or a double payout quarter, right? So before I click to send Ava this notification, I'm gonna just quickly, update it for her, let her know, and then this goes out from there. So you have that control, right? I've had people refer me, and I've never met these people, right? So I wanted to be able to track them down and find their emails and do all of that. Being able to see that available offer information that I mentioned on the other, on the interface view, that front up view. You're able to drop all your offers here, the links to your offers, the signups, the offer price. So this kind of helps you to determine like how much that partner has brought you, all the things. And then while I did include swipe copy here, I decided to take things another step and create a custom GPT just for you to use, with this hub. So in addition to the hub, you also get access to my create your own hype machine. So I have a hype machine. I'll actually show you mine real quick. Maybe. There we go. So this is my partner hype machine, right? So I send this to my people because again, I want to make it as easy as possible for them to talk about me and talk about my offers, right? So if they're like, okay, Ashley was talking about the system sprint, but who's the system sprint best for, right? They can start this conversation. Yo, the system sprint is for these girlies. This is what's included. But I taught my GPT these things, right? I taught it who my ideal clients are because, with referral partners, we just don't want anybody coming our way, right? We want aligned clients. We want people who, are best suited for these offers, right? So this GPT will walk them through. This is who the sprint's for. Yeah, actually, yeah. Write me a threads post for this offer, right? They'll write the thread, do all the things. So inside of this hub, in addition to you getting the actual hub, you also get access to this GPT. So you can create your own hack machine, create it, set it up. It'll give you the instructions to set it up, and then you can share that link directly with your partners, right? So instead of a Google Doc with emails and Instagram posts and threads or whatever, you can actually just send them a GPT. You can update this. I'm gonna say I want you to be hype, right? Hype Ashley up. Um, and then it's going to write it for you. You can tell it your tone of voice. You can drop your offer links. You can drop, whatever it is you want to include as a part of this, right? Um, I kind of like this. It includes the link to my offer. Be sure to mention your name when applying, right? Can you write an email for me? All the things. So again, you kind of get to take the guesswork out of writing swipe copy, because again, I think a lot of times that's like the hardest part for partners is when they aren't able to really tell the girlies about your offer. So instead, you get to get access to this hype machine when you purchase this hub. Okay. And you can see it wrote me a thread, it write me an email, hype me up, right? You get to tell it your own tone of voice. And that's the biggest thing, because a lot of times when we send swipe copy, it's in our voice, right? But we want our partners to be able to write these things in their voice, right? So that's why it asks you, like, how do you want to talk about this? Like, what's your tone? All of the things. So that it's coming from you, or is this a direct promo, right? Is this an email that you're going to send to a single person? It says, yo, I think Ashley is going to be really, really good for you. Whatever, right? So again, you get access to this custom GPT in addition to this here refer partner hub. Okay. So if you are just joining, I done ran through the front end from your perspective to be able to quickly and easily see all of your partner data, things that you can potentially share with your partners. Again, I personally wouldn't allow all of the partners to see everybody's data, but if that's your thing, right? But you can duplicate this entire interface, lock down just this view for Ashley Tyndall, share it as read only. Ashley can then view her available offers. Ashley can access the link to this custom GPT. If you on my start here, I do have links to a ton of different zaps and automations for you to drop partners in here, to drop referrals out here. Again, no matter what tool you're using to collect your leads. Okay. um Also, I set up zaps to connect to ThriveCard too. Okay. So you got all the things, friends. You got all the things. Now, starting November 3rd through November 15th, this template, along with everything else in my goodie shop, is going to be 50% off. Okay. You do not need a code. Once you, on November 3rd, once you access any of those products, the code will be automatically applied. Buy all the things, right? Just binge on all the products. But all Airtable templates, all Dubsado templates, all ClickUp and productivity templates are 50% off. And they all come with my goodies guarantee. So that means no matter when you purchase this template, if you got a question, submit a question. Okay. I actually had somebody over the weekend who bought my Biz Hub, I think over a year ago. Submit a question, right? Because my thing is, yes, I'm creating these dope ass templates, but I actually want you to use them. I don't want them to be collecting dust. I don't want them to be just another thing that you bought and you never accessed, right? So these templates all come with the goodies guarantee. You can ask questions at any time. If you decide, actually, I don't want to set this up, can you set it up for me? Yes, I can. So in addition to, once you go to snag the product, there is a little bump for me to DFY, done for you install of this template. So yes, I will install this partner hub for you, and I will connect it to whatever CRM you use, and I'll tweak the emails for when partners receive a payout or when they're onboarded. I got you. All right. I am going to drop a link in the chat. Sign up to be notified when the sale goes live. Okay. So you guys should see in the chat this link here. If you're like, okay, yep, let me know. Let me know when I can get all the things. Sign up here and you will be the first to know. Okay. If you guys have any questions, if there's anything that I didn't show that you're like, show me, any questions that I did not answer, definitely drop them in the chat. I'm gonna stick around for another minute or two, see if there's any questions. Jamar says he uses Thrivecart to pay manually. Yeah, and sometimes things can get lost in the mix, right? If you use Thrivecart, if you don't take payment on your products from PayPal, you have to pay out manually on those affiliates and referrals. You can track all of that inside of this hub too. Okay. If you got any questions, drop them below. If you're watching the replay, drop them there. I'll still come back and answer. Come see me on Threads or Instagram solution.integrators. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we're talking all about the support ticket hub, which again I think is probably my favorite. So if you are done for you girly, you are project based copywriter, web and brand designers, a VA, a systems pro, a coach, if you have a membership, a program, whatever, if you allow people to submit questions or revisions or issues to you, you need the support ticket hub. So come on, see me tomorrow. Um, Thank y'all for joining me.